Excuse me, man. Interviewing all these successful people in public every day, and you ask them how much they make. What's the most you've ever made in a single month?
$600,000.
How much of that is profit, though?
$500,000 in profit.
How is that possible? You make $500,000 a month?
Because the margins in the media business are unlike any industry. If you have a clothing company, you're doing $2 million a year, maybe like 10% of that's profit because of the amount of money you're paying in expenses to designers, manufacturers, influencers. If I do a brand deal for $100,000 with a company, you know how much of that money I make?
How much?
$100,000. You make 100% of the money you make off of like brand deals, ad revenue, depending on what you want to do. But the margins in the media business are insane, and that enabled us to make some crazy money over the last couple months.
So you have 10 million followers across everything. I have 100,000. What's some advice you would give me so I can get into your position?
Going viral is like hitting the lottery. Creating consistent content is like investing in your future. The number one reason why content creators fail is because they get discouraged about what other people think about them. I never got discouraged. No matter where I was in the world, going on a plane, a train, a cruise ship, I posted every single day for 3-4 years.
How do you stay motivated to keep pushing even when a video does bad?
That vertical line that we draw with God keeps me going every single day because at the end of the day, none of this really matters. The relationships, the money, possessions, nothing. That's all that we have. And I believe that everybody was put on this earth to do more than go to school, get a job, pay bills, start a family, and die. So I've just always thought way bigger from an early age. Everybody thinks in a box. I think way outside of that box.
Was your goal to get famous?
No.
What was your goal?
It's just to build an empire, man.
Do you think this space will ever get oversaturated?
Not for a very long time. I think as long as you're creative and you're an innovator in whatever niche that you're in, you'll become successful.
And as arguably the best interviewer in the space like yourself, how do you stay creative?
Take the risk or lose the chance. I went up to Mark Cuban, cold approached him, and did an interview with him. That was the first big dog that I actually ever interviewed. You can't be afraid, man. You can't be feared.
And who do you think's the richest person you've been in the room with?
The guys that own the biggest banks in Miami and the biggest banks in Dallas. They're worth probably $20 to $50 billion.
What's the biggest thing you've learned from being in the room with a billionaire?
Never talk about work. Humanize them. Get to know them as the person that they are. Show them who you really are.
And how old are you today?
22 years old.
What do you think's the worst investment you've ever made?
Going to college.
Where can they find you on social media?
School of Hard Knocks on all platforms.
Nice to meet you, man.